Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a company that is updating us on its journey and financial health. This is a report that might just give us a peek under the hood of what is really going on. Before we get too deep, if you enjoy cutting through the corporate jargon to get to the real story, make sure you are subscribed. And for even more exclusive insights and to connect outside of YouTube, hit that Discord link in the description below. We are looking at Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated, and they've just dropped an 8K filing now. 8K filings are basically a company's way of telling the public about significant events that shareholders should know about right away. Think major news, not just routine updates. The main event here is the company announcing its financial results for the quarter that ended on the 30th of September of 2025. They also shared an update on what the company's been up to. This is where we usually find the juicy financial details. They've attached the press release detailing these results and updates as an exhibit. This is pretty common practice. They give you the official announcement and we get to dig into what those numbers actually mean for the business. Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated is a publicly traded company, meaning its stock is available for anyone to buy and sell. Their common stock is listed on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol CLRB. This tells us they are operating on a major stock exchange, which means they have to follow pretty strict reporting rules. Now, let's talk about what really matters, the numbers. While this filing doesn't include detailed financial tables directly within the body of the 8K itself, it references a press release that contains their financial results. Since we are focusing on the filing itself, we'll analyze what we have here. The key takeaway is that on the 13th of November 2025, they released their report for the third quarter of 2025. Without the actual financial tables in this document, it is hard to give you specific figures like revenue or profit. However, the fact that they are issuing an 8K specifically for these results signals that they consider these financial numbers and corporate updates to be material to investors. This means they believe these details could influence an investor's decision to buy, sell, or hold the company's stock. What does this usually mean for a company like Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated? Usually these reports will highlight how much money they made, how much they spent, and what their overall financial position looks like. Investors pore over these to see if the company is growing, if it is profitable, and if it is managing its resources effectively. When a company updates its financial results, it could be good news, like exceeding expectations, or perhaps not so good, like facing challenges. The corporate update part of it could involve anything from new product developments, partnerships, significant hires or departures, or even strategic shifts in their business direction. Looking at the broader picture, trading under the symbol CLRB on the Nasdaq Capital Market means Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated is subject to the scrutiny of the public market. They've incorporated in Delaware, which is a common state for companies to choose for their legal structure. The filing also confirms their principal executive offices are located in Florham Park, New Jersey. This number is their main point of contact for inquiries. These checkboxes are for very specific types of communications that might be filed alongside this report. For instance, they can indicate if the filing is part of a broader communication strategy, like providing information related to a tender offer or a proxy solicitation. In this case, all of these are unchecked, meaning this 8K is solely focused on the current report of significant events and financial results. The fact that they are an emerging growth company indicated by the unchecked box means they are likely a newer, smaller public company that has certain regulatory advantages and flexibility in reporting compared to larger, more established companies. This often allows them to phase in new accounting standards over a longer period. From a high level, this type of filing is meant to keep the market informed. They are signaling that something important has happened with their financial performance and their operations. The absence of specific financial figures in this part of the 8K means we would need to refer to the press release itself or any attached financial statements for the detailed numbers. However, the very act of filing this tells us that transparency and timely disclosure of material information are important to Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated and its regulators. Now, when we look at a company like Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated, which operates in the biosciences sector, financial performance is absolutely critical. This industry is often characterized by high research and development costs, long development cycles, and significant regulatory hurdles. Therefore, a strong financial report showing progress in funding clinical trials, product development, or successful collaborations can be a major boost to investor confidence. Conversely, any signs of financial strain, like declining revenue or increasing debt, could signal potential risks. Given that this filing is primarily about announcing financial results and corporate updates, the real story lies within those financials. While we don't have the tables here, we can infer that the market is keenly interested in how the company is performing. Are they meeting their targets? Are sales growing? Are their expenses under control? These are the questions investors are asking, and the answers are typically found in the press release referenced here. The strategic direction of a biotech company often hinges on its ability to secure funding and demonstrate progress towards bringing new therapies or products to market. This 8K filing, by highlighting financial results, is a key touch point for investors to assess whether the company is on the right track. In conclusion, this 8K filing from Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated serves as a notification of their latest financial performance and corporate happenings. While it doesn't provide the raw numbers directly in this document, it directs us to where those critical details can be found. The company is operating on the NASDAQ, is incorporated in Delaware, and is in the biosciences sector, an industry where financial health and developmental progress are paramount. So, what is my take without the actual financial numbers? It is tough to give a concrete assessment of Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated's current strength or weakness. However, the fact that they are actively filing these updates and have chosen to publicly announce their results through an 8K indicates a commitment to transparency, which is a positive sign. The biosciences industry is inherently risky and capital intensive, so the real challenge for Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated will be demonstrating sustainable growth and a clear path to profitability or successful product commercialization. The key risk for any company in this space is failure to secure adequate funding or delays in clinical development, which can have a devastating impact. On the flip side, a breakthrough or successful trial can lead to significant upside. We will need to look at that press release for the specifics. Alright? That is our breakdown of what this Cellectar Biosciences Incorporated 8K filing signals. What are your thoughts on companies in the biosciences sector and their critical financial updates? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this analysis valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.